Tell us more about the red suitcase that you have prepared for your family in case of an emergency situation that takes you away from your home.
This is what I think about for my daughter and what are her needs. Say we need to be gone from the house for a week. And so it's about her medical needs or boredom. Like, what are we going to do when we're just kind of sitting there in the shelter place? And change of clothes, some of these to heat up her food. Let's say the lights go out here in the house. I have a lot of these to make sure that I can still heat up her food, heat up the water to dissolve her protocol, tissue, and a personal safety emergency pack, and the sterile water or the saline water, and maybe something to mix up her protocol with water in, wipes and underwear and gauze, and maybe we have some games to play or a recorder to record things, and flashlights and timers and tape and batteries and notebooks and tools and pencil sharpeners and matches and things that I've thought of over the years for emergency preparedness, gloves and just toothbrushes and cough drops and things for her oral health. And what about her mental health, right? And what does she need in a 24-hour time? And I double that. And of course, if she were on medication, Medicaid is not going to pay for more than one prescription at a time. So how do you have a month's supply for an emergency? That's another thing. Do you have the money to purchase it out of pocket? Or you have to figure out another way to have the medication in an emergency preparedness situation. And so just having all this lined up and through clear bags, what does she need? What are emergency, maybe the G-tube or that additional equipment that you need from the medical supply company. And so I just think of that, and then, what is something she can have around her neck to show what her name is if something happens, myself included, and having something thrown around her neck, and identification, and who to call if we're separated, right? And so let's say she gets sick, or she needs the personal deodorant, right? And so those things that will fit in the suitcase and continue to stuff it and to continue to keep these things fresh, and the things that I may have missed. And so emergency preparedness is a little part-time job to make sure you have everything up to date, and what if something happens, making sure everything is covered. So
Thank you, LaShay Canady, for providing additional detail about how you are prepared for different scenarios with your family's emergency preparedness suitcase. This anthology is curated by the Association of Maternal and Child Health Programs, or AMCHIP, through a project funded by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, or CDC.